Howdy readers, I'm Jason. This is Chapter and Verse, and tonight I am coming to you with the third quarter Booktube Top 10s tag update. So when I say third quarter, I'm sort of playing fast and loose with that. This is not an exact science. I have decided that I'm going to run the project, right, so people can continue to do the tag all they want. But I'm going to continue compiling the data through the end of June, and that'll be it. So if you're wanting to do this tag, and I hope you are, because at this point we only have 56 people who have, which is a lot, but given how many people have channels, and given how many views this video has, it's one of two videos of mine, I think, that has over 1,000 views. There should be more than 56 participants. Now, I know there are a few versions of the tag kind of waiting in the wings. I know Amy Poole has filmed hers. It has been scheduled. I don't know when it's going up. But a couple of other people I've talked to about doing it have agreed to. So we've got, I think, at least 3 more coming in the next few months. But I'd like to see us hit at least 70. Wouldn't that be cool if 14 more people did this tag in the next few months? But anyway, so here's the third quarter update. 56 participants, like I said, 455 individual works have been voted for. And I think, frankly, it's quite fitting on International Women's Day that the top 4 vote getters on the list were all written by women, which I think is kind of cool. So here's how the results shake out at this point. And before I get to the results, let me just say thank you to all of you who've actually done the tag. You have no idea how much I enjoy watching the videos and entering the data. You've all been such good sports. And frankly, you've all been really great models for those booktubers, those really large booktubers who kind of look down their nose at tags created by we smaller booktubers. They should want to participate in things like this, I think. This is a fun idea. And not because it's my idea, but just because it's cool to see what books we love most collectively. And those booktubers with, 10,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, if they're aware of this and they don't do it, it makes me wonder why. Why is it that they don't seem terribly interested in taking part in a kind of project that is looking at us as a community? Right? The results. So number 1, believe it or not, we actually have a tie at this point. Pride and Prejudice and Jane Eyre are tied for number 1. Both of them have 85 points. Both of them have 11 votes, which I think is fascinating. Just the other day, Wuthering Heights pulled into the number 2 spot. It overtook Harry Potter on the strength of a single video. And Wuthering Heights has 52 points and 7 votes. Number 3 is the Harry Potter series. It has 49 points and 8 votes. Number 4 is 1984, which has 32 points and 4 votes. A little aside about 1984, I was reading an article today about a big antiquarian book fair going on, I think in New York City right now. And up for sale, I think it's $6,500, I think is what it was. It is a first edition of George Orwell's 1984, but it's the one that was owned, I think, by Raymond Chandler. And it has his stamp in it and all the kind of little tells that appraisers kind of look for as far as provenance and whatnot. So I thought you guys would find that interesting. Number 5 is His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman, which has 27 points and 4 votes. Number 6 is East of Eden, John Steinbeck, 25 points with 4 votes. Number 7 is Hamlet, 24 points, 3 votes. Number 8 is Rebecca, 23 points and 3 votes. Number 9 is The Great Gatsby, 22 points and 3 votes. And number 10 is Anna Karenina, which has 21 points and 3 votes. The remaining books that have at least 2 votes, okay, regardless of how many points they have, the remaining books that have at least 2 votes and are in the running, therefore, for placing the eventual top 10 are Lolita, Macbeth, Moby-Dick, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, The Uglies series, The Handmaid's Tale, A Tale of Two Cities, Ulysses, the Lord of the Rings series. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't seen the trailer yet for the new biopic about Tolkien, it looks pretty good. I wasn't terribly impressed with the teaser trailer, but the first full trailer looks pretty awesome. I really hope we get it here in Casper. The Stand, The Bell Jar, Furiously Happy, I think by Jenny Lawson. Tell the Wolves I'm Home, The Catcher in the Rye, Middlemarch, A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, To Kill a Mockingbird, The Hunger Games series, The Little Prince, Wives and Daughters, The Pillars of the Earth, The Secret History, Persuasion, Paradise Lost, Tess of the D'Urbervilles, Gone with the Wind, A Little Life, The Hate You Give, Blood Meridian, Catch-22, The Art of Memoir, Metamorphoses, Crime and Punishment, The Road, Stardust, 100 Years of Solitude, which it was just announced is going to be made into a Netflix miniseries. The first time that will ever have been translated to the screen, which is super exciting, partly because one of the executive producers of it is going to be Rodrigo Garcia, who is one of Gabriel Garcia Marquez's sons. Another of his sons is executive producing as well, but Rodrigo Garcia, a lot of people don't know, is a really terrific filmmaker in his own right. He made a great movie called Things You Can Tell Just by Looking at Her. He directed, Albert Nobbs, I think, with Glenn Close and Mia Wasikowska. Anyway, I'm pretty excited for that. I have never read 100 Years of Solitude all the way through. Like Moby-Dick, I have read the first half of it twice. So maybe one of these days, maybe before the Netflix miniseries hits screens. But anyway, back to the list. The Waves by Virginia Woolf has received multiple votes. The Remains of the Day, Finnegan's Wake, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Lord of the Flies, The Wind in the Willows, A Monster Calls, and The Secret Life of Bees. And that's where we stand right now. So again, the Booktube Top 10s tag, I will link below the original video that I did of this, so you can kind of see the rules and see, what qualifies, what doesn't qualify. And again, I'm going to run the project. I am going to compile data with people's answers and their versions of the tag through the end of June. And then I'll make the final video, right? The fourth quarter, full year or 14-month or whatever it will be update. And we'll see how it all shakes out. So if you have a channel and haven't done the tag, please consider doing the tag. The more the merrier with this. The better kind of cross-section, the bigger cross-section we get of people's reading tastes, the more interesting the results are going to be. So there's that. And the videos don't really take very long to film. I mean, you could film a long one, 20 minutes long, where you talk about each book, but you don't have to. I mean, your video could be 4 or 5 minutes long is all. So if you haven't done it yet, please do. At least consider it. Spread the word about it. Look at the other videos. They've been wonderful. And I will talk to you guys again very soon. I expect to put my first March of the Mammoths update video online here this weekend, probably Sunday, actually. So there's that coming down the pipe. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again very soon. Adios.